Hey everyone, so I'm chilling in the bath, listening to my music, bubbles, candles, lights, having a proper chill. And I have another idea pop into my head. It's a theory really. I don't know if it's true or not, but when you look at it, it seems quite obvious really. We blame sort of toxic people for being manipulators to get what they want. But if you look at it, everybody's a manipulator in one way or another. You know, you have people that manipulate emotions to get some sort of reaction, and you get people that manipulate ideas. You know, they call them influencers now, but we are all influencers. You know, everybody you meet in your life has had some sort of influence over your brain development, your beliefs, your values, your likes, your dislikes, you know. And at the end of the day, they've made you who you are. But you're in control of who you are, you know. What sides of you want to come out, and what sides of you want to keep hidden and not deal with. But yeah, we're all manipulators in one way or another. I mean, I'm here manipulating people, trying to make them heal. You know, trying to manipulate how they think, so it then has a domino effect on their life. You know, not in a bad way, in a good way. You know, should I say butterfly effect? It might be a nicer way to put it than a domino effect. Dominoes sort of like signify things crashing down and falling down, but no. Growth and flight, taking off, movement, forward movement, beauty. You know, emerging from the chrysalis after a long period of hibernation. And yeah, it's just something that we all do. Even when from birth, we manipulate our parents to come and feed us by crying, come and change us when something, you know, when we need it or when something's wrong. And we learn to manipulate people in a certain way. But that certain way all depends on the environment, the people around us, what they teach us. And you have the good side and you have the bad side, and you have the in-betweens, you know. On many levels, the in-betweens. But it's something that we learn to do to survive. But we do have a choice on the type of manipulation that we do. Do we do it for our own gain? Or do we do it to help others, you know? And I'd rather help others. You get a better feeling, believe me. You get such a buzz from it. It's just, I just buzz off people that I know that have had a hard life like me, struggled, and I've helped them. And I'm seeing the results, like they're seeing the results in me. I'm seeing the results in them too. You know, so it can't be bad shit what I'm doing. It's working. I know I sound like a fucking nutter, but it's working. But yeah, there is method in my madness. And it's worked. Everything that I put my mind to, all my thoughts and beliefs about what other influences have put into my head and made me believe. I've questioned it. I've questioned all of it. I've questioned who they are, who I am, what I believe in, what my future should be and look like. And I've put one foot in front of the other, day by day, and I've got there. I've put the work in, done everything that I should do, and I'm now being rewarded. So I would like to manipulate other people to have the same healing experience, or as close to it as possible, but in their own way, obviously, because everybody heals different, you know. What heals me might not necessarily heal you. I mean, it's like I use music, you know, my type of music you might hate, and I might hate you, so yours, your music. So, you know, it wouldn't be healing at all. It would be the exact opposite. So you've got to find your own balance of what makes you happy, and the right balance of positive energies around you, even positive thinking. You know, if you got it in your head that, oh, it's not going to work, so I'm not going to try. How do you know? How do you know until you try? You've not even opened the door to see if it will work, to see if you like it, you know? And you have to take that step forward, or else you're just going to be stuck where you are constantly, wishing that you'd taken the step forward. Or in a constant cycle of shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I. What would people think? What would people think? What would my family think? What would my family think? You know, but that's living in somebody else's life. Your choices, your decisions, your life. You're living it. They've got their own lives to live. Don't let them control yours. Mine was controlled for many years. Many, many, many years. And there's no control over me now at all. I'm in control of everything. How I think, how I feel, what I do. And this is how it should be. You know, everybody should have that free will, like I was saying earlier in one of my videos. You know, it's something that is yours. You have the choice to do what you want, and take what you want, be who you want to be, do what you want to do, you know. But it's those choices, whether they good or bad, you know. It's all in the context of the choice. You know, do I go down this road and this will happen, or do I go down that road and that'll happen? There's always two outcomes, good or bad. And if you don't do anything, there's not really an outcome. It's just numbness and still stuck, stagnant. You know, you're not going anywhere. Repeating cycles. It's about balance and what you want to do. But you do have the choice. We're led to believe that we don't. It's the same with the government. We're led to believe that we don't have a choice, that there's a better life. We've been brainwashed, like me as a kid, into believing there isn't anything better for us. This is our lives. Struggle, hardship, pain, worry, sickness, greed, violence, hate, division, inequality, poverty. You know, it's all there. It's exactly the same as being in a toxic environment with your family and your close friends and partners or whatever. It's exactly the same. It's just on a bigger scale. The government's got a lot of children out there, you know, a lot of minds to manipulate, and they do. Oh, they do. Just like I'm manipulating yours at the moment, you know. You don't have to believe what I'm telling you, you know. I mean, if you know me, then you know what I've been through, so you can believe me. But, you know, people that don't know me, you know, I could just be some nutter in a bath that's chatting shit, making up a load of bollocks about healing and a messed up government, you know. And how we're all manipulators. Conspiracy theorists. No, I'm just seeing things for what they are, you know, at the core level. It's the same as you've got to see who you are at the core level to understand what you want from life. Understand what is you and not what somebody else has told you you are. It's sad that so many people are trapped like I was, just thinking there's nothing better, that they're worthless, that there's no point reaching for what they want out of life, you know. Too scared to open the door because they don't think they're not gonna get it. That's what they think. They're not gonna get it. What's the point in trying? You know, I'm gonna get hurt in the end. It's just not worth it. Or my family won't like me doing this. My friends won't like me doing this. It's against the norm. You know, it's against the grain. There's nothing wrong with being different. In fact, it's a good thing. It's the best thing that you can be, is different. Have the realisation of the world around you, the people around you, and have a deep emotional level. That is an empath. That is a caring person. That is a decent person. That's a loving soul. It's just trapped in a head that's been fed lies about who they are. But once you find out who you are, once you remember who you are, it's a mind-blowing experience, literally. I can't imagine going back to how I was. You know, I'm trying to think of how I felt and I can't. And that is very strange for me. It was something that used to trigger me a lot, trying to think back. And I would well up with emotions of that moment, and it's not doing it now. So I've manipulated myself too. Self-manipulation. It works in every direction. I've basically taught myself how to heal myself and healed myself. And it's been a mad journey, definitely a mad journey. And I just want to help other people. So I do hope that these ramblings don't sound too mad and actually make sense. And I do wish you every bit of luck in the world to move forward, find yourself, and get what it is you want out of life. Even if you don't get it, ask for it. You never know, you might do. It's one of those. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't do the work, you don't get either. You know, you just stay stuck, unfortunately. And I know it's not a nice place to be, but there is a choice. You have the free will to go in whatever direction you want to. And life will get better, much better. Anyway, I need to finish my bath and I need to go to bed because I've got college in the morning and I'm absolutely shattered. And it's about 1:30, if not later. So, burning the candle at both ends isn't good. So, night night everyone. Bye.